Hey there, YouTube. Scott Stevens here. How you doing this afternoon? Welcome to another episode of WWE 2K22 Universe, World Championship Wrestling Universe. This is episode 38 of WCW, and tonight we have Saturday Night coming at you. And tonight's main event is a fatal four-way to determine who will face X-Pac for the Hardcore Championship come Sunday night. Sold Out is going to be on Sunday night. Apologize about the no stream yesterday. I put a post up on the bulletin board, I guess you would call it, so everybody's aware of what was going down. I thank you guys all for your thoughts, and everything is going all right today. So here I am, and it's actually probably better that we'll have the Sold Out on Sunday night, because 6:30 is a much better time to do the stream. So we had some big news today in the gaming community. The EA Sports College Football 25 teaser was released. It's about a minute and a half. I have it on my channel here as the featured video, so you can check that up if you have not seen it as of yet. There's no gameplay action, as Godspeed pointed out. He is not wrong. There is no gameplay action in there, but it shows us several schools that are in the game, and there was a lot of schools that were, first of all, they've said all along they want to have every single school in the game, and there was a couple who were not, a couple that were questionable. Notre Dame, number one, since they are still independent, which is ridiculous in this day and age, but they've been confirmed as in the game now. Coastal Carolina is another school. They have said on their Twitter page today they are going to be in the game. They were not featured in any way that I saw in the trailer teaser today, but they have said on their Twitter account they are definitely going to be in the game. So that's pretty cool, because that's a school that everyone will want to play with, because the cool logo and colors and stuff. All right, so reminder, Sold Out coming 6:30 on Sunday, and tonight we will determine the final match. If you're a member of Scott Stevens Gaming on the channel here, you get to take part in members-only polls, and one of the polls that is up right now is to determine what is going to be the main event at Sold Out. We know it's going to be an Iron Man match. We do not know which title match it will be. It will not be the tag team titles, but the four other titles are up for that, and you, the members, get to choose which one will be the main event. All you have to do is click the join button, and you will get all of the information. There's no obligation by clicking the join button. That will just give you all of the information on what you get for the different package types. All right, WCW Saturday Night is what we have on tap for you tonight. What's up, Warrior? How's it going, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well tonight, this afternoon. Appreciate that, Warrior, as I do every time. All right, so tonight's main event. No, not the main event, not yet. Tonight's first match of the evening, Greg Gagne takes on Vader. Bam Bam Bigelow squares off against Gorgeous George, making his WCW debut. Yep, you are, Warrior. That might be the first time you got first. Congrats. Razor Ramon battles Bruiser Brody. The Killer Bees are in the house tonight. They'll take on the Road Warriors. Another fantastic tag team match after that. The Moondogs will battle the Powers of Pain. The British Bulldog, who will be facing Seth Rollins for the WCW title Sunday night at Sold Out. He'll take on Sabu tonight. Blackjack Mulligan squares off against Drew McIntyre. He's making his WCW debut here tonight. And the main event to determine X-Pac's challenger for the Hardcore Championship at Sold Out Sunday night at 6:30. We have the Honky Tonk Man, Ravishing Rick Rude, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, and Diesel. in a fatal four-way. Winner gets a shot at X-Pac's gold Sunday night at 6:30 at WCW Sold Out. So we have a fantastic show for you tonight. Again, big news in gaming today. The EA Sports College Football 25 teaser was released. It's right here on my channel featured if you want to check it out. Still 5 months away, though. 5 months away, but I remember when it was a year away. It's been 3 years since they announced it, so I have very high hopes, and I know that's my own fault. I shouldn't do that. I should know by now. I should know better, but it's hard not to get excited. You know, we've been waiting for the game for such a long time, and they've had 3 years to work on it. I mean, that gives me high expectations. Of course, they could have been using that 3 years to fine-tune their microtransactions in the Ultimate Team, but I don't plan on playing that very often anyway. I plan on playing the Dynasty for sure.
We just got official word. Tonight's show is sold out.
I know I've been excited ever since I saw the match card for tonight.
Enough chit-chat, gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road.
We're in Germany tonight for WCW's Saturday night sold-out crowd in this little neighborhood civic center here in Germany. I don't know how to pronounce the city. Doesn't really matter. All right, so we got Greg Gagne and Vader starting things off. Bam Bam Bigelow against Gorgeous George. Razor Ramon taking on Bruiser Brody. The Killer Bees and the Road Warriors. The Moondogs and the Powers of Pain. British Bulldog and Sabu. Drew McIntyre faces off against Blackjack Mulligan. And that fatal four-way main event. Ravishing, Rick Rude, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, Honky Tonk Man, and Diesel. Tonight's card preview brought to you by Pure Hemp Botanicals. Get $50 off every order by using the link down in the description below. Also, they are having a sale, limited time only on that, though, so you want to jump all over it. 40% off site-wide. Now, I don't know if you can combine the 40% off site-wide with the $50 off by using my link. Something tells me that you won't be able to, but either one of those is a pretty solid offer. So, Pure Hemp Botanicals, use the link in the description below. All right, Greg Gagne and Vader. I got to go with Vader as my choice for victory because I don't see Greg Gagne getting through that mountain of a man they call Vader. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to come out on top? So excited about the college football teaser today. A lot of teams that they showed that verify they're in the game, and a lot of other teams have been making posts on social media today acknowledging their participation in the game. Let's send this one down to ringside here in Germany and get things started on Saturday night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 267 pounds, Greg Gagne.
This is someone I
Greg Gagne.
Someone who has the guts to stand up for what's right.
What are they, a knight in shining armor? Give me a break.
Here comes the Mastodon. And his opponent from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 450 pounds, the man they call Vader.
You are looking at one of the most athletically gifted big men in the history of this business. An all-American college football standout, spent time playing professional football. The Mastodon possesses the size of a lineman with the speed and agility of a running back.
He's going to be your heavy favorite coming into this one. Hey, Bonnie, thanks for joining.
This man, Vader, truly
That is the man they call Vader. If you ever want to see Bob Cook get pissed off, legitimately pissed off, Ask him how he feels about Vader. He does not like Vader at all. And he will not hold back in telling you all about it. I really don't know why. I don't want to ask him. It's obviously legit anger that he has toward the man, so some things you just let be. Greg Gagne might be mad at him by the time this bout's over. Because Vader has that business-like look on his face, and Greg Gagne's got that pretty boy look on his, and I think Vader's going to try and wipe it right off. There's the bell. We are underway tonight from Germany. WCW Saturday nights. Remember, sold out, coming Sunday night at 6:30. Tonight's main event will determine the final bout of Sold Out, finding X-Pac a challenger for his Hardcore Championship. Gagne now sticking the knee in the middle of the back of the big man. He's not going to be able to hold it for very long, though. Vader grabs an ankle and breaks the hold. Vader's just a powerful man. He's 3 times the width that Gagne is. And there's Gagne, throat first across that top rope. That doesn't feel too good. Arm breaker by Vader. He's going to try and turn it into a victory. Shoulders are down. 1 count only as Gagne kicks out. Powerful knee lift to the face. Gagne seeing stars. Boot to the midsection. Gagne. Vader brings him in. He's got him up high. What's he doing? Walking him over to the ropes, and he tosses him out onto the floor over the top rope. That's a good, probably 10 to 12 foot fall. Vader's a big man. And Gagne came down right on his back, and that could not have felt good at all. Bonsai drop on the chest cavity from Vader. That doesn't feel good either. Vader right now just got reversed momentarily by Gagne. But only momentarily.
Here's a tip for taking on a destructive force like Vader.
Vader now has Gagne up. What's he going to do? Military presses him. Oh! Tossed him down on his face. He just missed slamming his head on that steel barricade. That was a dangerous move. Vader choke slam out on the floor. Followed by a bonsai drop. Ref's count is at 6. These mats here are only about 2 inches thick in Germany. Concrete floor underneath them. So that while they do absorb some, they are not offering 100% protection from the concrete. Ref's count is at 8 now. Vader taking his time to get in the ring. Gagne stunned. We should have hit 9 by now. Vader hopped in and hopped right back out to reset the count. He did not want to get a victory by countout against Greg Gagne. I think you'd want a victory no matter how it came about.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Vader's got Gagne over by the ring and drops him face first on the apron. No padding there on that part of the ring. Vader tossing Greg back into the ring. And he's just taking a rest outside the ring. The referee coming over to try and enforce what? Tell him to get back in the ring. The count was only at 4. He had plenty of time. It's odd what these WCW referees decide to enforce. There's a jackknife powerbomb into a pin attempt. Nicely done by Vader. And he floated a little bit there, but Gagne had an arm under the rope, and the referee did not start the count. Gagne's in trouble, though. Vader. Oh, he went to bring him up again. Back body drop reversal by Greg Gagne. Nicely done by the smaller man. And look at this. Gagne, with that technical wrestling ability, turns it into a single-leg Boston Crab. Nicely done by Greg Gagne. And Vader's brute strength, he's able to turn over and escape the hold. Nice sequence there for Gagne to even get it done. Vader super flies off the top rope. Oh my God, he just crushed Greg Gagne. He had a foot underneath the rope, so the referee won't count. Vader's heading up to the top rope once again. He's turning around. That was a moonsault, and he came down on a Gagne knee. Nicely done. That could have been the end of Greg Gagne. Now he's got Vader in an armbar wrist lock, stomping on the shoulder. Nicely done. Now Gagne's going to head up to the top rope. What's he got in mind? Vader just getting to his feet. All right, he went to that. I don't know what the hell happened there. Gagne decided not to go up on the top turnbuckle. Vader went to punch him. Both of them missed. But then Gagne comes through with a neck breaker, and he's going to do another one. And the big man is in trouble now. Gagne has the leg hooked, thinks he has him. Only a 1 count. Vader kicked out quickly.
Gutsy performance. Crack in the head.
Top rope, putting it all.
Greg Gagne, top rope, Vader's down. Diving elbow across the throat, all the way across the ring. Gagne's not done yet. He's back up on the top rope once again. Vader trying to get to his feet. Gagne, diving drop kick off the top rope, caught Vader flush in the face. Gagne's got the leg hooked, the shoulders are down, he may have him, and he does. Greg Gagne, we got to call that an upset with a pinfall over Vader.
Here is your winner,
Greg Gagne with a 3 count on Vader. A diving elbow and followed by a diving drop kick right square to the face. Put the big man down, and Gagne held him for a 3 count. 3 stars is your official match rating. That's got to be considered an upset. Greg Gagne with a 3 count on Big Vader. Wow. Nice feather in Mr. Gagne's cap there. All right, next up we got Bam Bam Bigelow going up against Gorgeous George. Gorgeous George, of course, making his WCW debut here tonight in Germany on Saturday night. He's tough. He is very tough. I'm going to pick him as my choice for victory. Bam Bam Bigelow is no slouch. But Gorgeous George from the 60s and early 70s, when wrestling was wrestling, known to break a rule or 10 to try and get the victory. I'm sure tonight will be no different. Let's send it down to ringside in Germany and get your introductions.
And here he comes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 344 pounds.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Let's just take a moment to talk about hypocrisy, Saxton. If the WWE Universe were on their feet for this particular superstar, you would be...
Bam Bam Bigelow's been battling with Sting lately, and he has a match scheduled for Sold Out with the Stinger.
Almost a compliment. They'd probably be pleased if it was coming from anybody besides
That one
you.
has a good chance to be the opening bout of Sold Out. Bam Bam Bigelow and Sting. And you got to keep an eye out for Stinger here in Germany. We don't know if he made the trip or not.
He definitely plans to steal the show tonight.
Their feud has been mild. Hasn't been heated like Batista and Doink the Clown or Andre the Giant and Big John Studd.
Here he comes.
And his opponent from Nebraska, weighing in at 231 pounds, Gorgeous George.
If you listen to After the Bell this week, you know this is a match I've wanted to see for quite some time, and it's almost time to start.
Gorgeous George. lot of people credit him with being involved in the first ever Screwjob match. Very interesting match. I've seen it myself. If you Google Gorgeous George Screwjob, you'll see the match. Footage is a little iffy. It was back in the, I believe that was in the late 60s, early 70s. Maybe even earlier than that. The fans were almost rioted after the match. So this one should be good. Gorgeous George making his first appearance in World Championship Wrestling, taking on Bam Bam Bigelow, who's been going at it with Sting as of late. Bam Bam needs to put his full concentration on Gorgeous George, or he'll find himself on the short end of this bout.
Someone who's been spending extra time training and scouting for his
and right now, Bam Bam off to a pretty good start with the backbreaker. And is he going to give him another one? He does. And a frog splash for good measure. Gorgeous George off to a very slow and painful start to this one. Bam Bam's going to deadlift him from the canvas, turn it into a military press. And flapjacks him behind him, tosses him around the ring by his leg. Bam Bam Bigelow off to a very strong start here. Second rope. Waiting for George to get to his feet. Diving body tackle. Hit the mark. And once again tosses him across the ring by his leg, and another frog splash. Wow, Bam Bam Bigelow is dismantling Gorgeous George here. There's an elbow for a reversal by George. Knife edge chop, overhand right. Bam Bam shrugged it right off, gave him a forearm of his own. Reversal by George again. Boot to the midsection twice. Knee to the midsection by Bam Bam. These two going toe to toe. Another reversal by Gorgeous George. Overhand chop. Body blow. A knee to the face, and Bam Bam is down. But he throws an elbow and reverses things once again. Double-handed choke slam. Nope. Gorgeous George escaped it, turned it into an arm drag. Nicely done. Bam Bam continues the assault, though. He's got Gorgeous George over his shoulder. Semi-backbreaker there. George slipped out the back door. But Bam Bam still on the attack. George is just barely holding him off. Again, Bam Bam deadlifts a military presses Gorgeous George over his head. Is he going to give him another flapjack behind him? Yes, he is. Followed by a frog splash. Wow, Gorgeous George is in a lot of trouble here. 2 count. Bam Bam got a 2 count. George kicked out. But he has taken a lot of punishment from Bam Bam Bigelow here. Bigelow picks him up. Big left hand to the body. And Bigelow tosses George over the top rope out into the apron. Big overhand right to the chest. And several more to follow. Gotta make it hard for Gorgeous George to catch his breath, taking those big heavy blows across the chest, and he falls down face first onto the floor. Nice reversal by George. Tosses Bigelow into the steel steps. Those things are sharp and unforgiving. No give on those things. George now with a heel hook on Bam Bam, follows by an elbow drop to the knee. Oh, Gorgeous George took Bam Bam down. He hit his head on those steel steps. He's got to be stunned right now. George hops back into the ring. Ref's count is at 5. And George hops right back out to reset it. Walked right into the waiting hands of Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam tosses him into the corner and then throws him to the other side of the ring area. And hops up inside the squared circle. Gorgeous George back on his feet. Playing up for the crowd. Bam Bam didn't appreciate it. Ran back out there to continue his assault. Oh, slammed his back right into the ring post there. Bam Bam has been in complete control since the opening bell here. We expected a better showing from Gorgeous George. Left hand body blow, and George is down again. Gets a boot up. Nice reversal. Gorgeous George cannot get any sustained pressure on Bam Bam. He'll get a move every now and then, but he can't sustain anything. No second or third offensive moves. Bam Bam back in the ring at the count of 5. Boot to the midsection. Bam Bam brings him in. He's got Gorgeous George high up above. He walks him all the way across the ring, and he's going to toss him over the top rope out onto the floor. He is just destroying and dismantling Gorgeous George. And he knows it as he takes a break to pose for the fans.
He could lose this match by countout. Bad predicament right here.
Bam Bam. Oh. Slams Gorgeous George into the ring apron. Back first, and then head first.
Heading back to the ring.
I don't think Gorgeous George has taken an ass kicking like this at any point in time in his career. He ducks away from that one. Nice reversal. And George has the big man down. Looks like he's trying to lock in. He's got a leg lock in there. Looks like he's trying to set up a figure 4. A lot of pressure on that knee. Knife edge chop. Boot to the midsection. Gorgeous George with a neck breaker on Bam Bam Bigelow. This is the longest offensive spurt George has had in the bout. He hops back into the ring. And he hops right back out to reset the count. Tosses the big man back inside the squared circle. Maybe he thinks he has him ready to go. Nope. Walks right into a boot to the midsection. Bam Bam again. Has Gorgeous George high above. Jackknife powerbomb. That might do it. Gorgeous George might be done. Bam Bam has the leg hooked. I don't think it matters. It does not. Bam Bam Bigelow gets a 3 count on Gorgeous George. Looks like he's broken in half there. He just dismantled him.
Here is your winner, Dan.
Bam Bam Bigelow. He just kicked Gorgeous George's ass.
No doubt about it. Support for this guy grows by the second.
That was a decisive victory. Bam Bam just played with him. Gorgeous George with a very unsuccessful WCW debut. Expected more out of him. That was terrible. 3 stars is your official match rating. It wasn't terrible for Bam Bam Bigelow. That certainly will bump him up a few spots in the WCW rankings. We didn't see Sting, so Bam Bam had a good match to concentrate on his opponent, and he did exactly that. Gorgeous George. Wow, not a good showing for him at all. All right, next up, we got Bruiser Brody in the house. He'll be taking on Razor Ramon. Razor has been so inconsistent in his time in WCW here, and he just keeps he's been on TV more than any other performer, and he's losing his matches at, I would say, an 80% clip. He's going 2-8 in every 10 matches, and that might be a little generous. He has just been so inconsistent, and going up against Bruiser Brody here tonight in Germany, I don't see that trend changing at all. Let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions. Razor Ramon, the bad guy, is here.
Dripping gold head to toe, Chico.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Remember his incredible ladder match at WrestleMania 10 against Shawn Michaels?
Who can forget that? It was a defining moment in WWE history, and it paved the way for some of the greatest superstars of this era.
He certainly has not had that kind of success here in WCW. In all reality, he's become more of a jobber than anything else, or talent enhancement, as he's losing more often than not.
Gold around his neck, gold pyro behind his back. One of the most charismatic competitors in WWE history.
I don't know where he ranks in WCW. I haven't looked at the rankings in a while, but he certainly cannot be in the top half. And I don't know why he gets so many matches. Him and Diamond Dallas Page seem to get a lot of matches.
From Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 275 pounds, Bruiser Brody.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape, and it's because of this level of talent involved.
What the hell is going on with the visuals here? You know what that means. We're going to have a crash. The visuals are all screwed up here. And whenever that happens, you know, yep, we're going to have a crash at some point.
And here we have a superstar
this fucking game, man.
At the Performance Center as of late. Yeah, a consistent work
you know when a crash is coming, and it's coming sooner rather than later. Just like a Razor Ramon loss. Sooner rather than later. Choking out Bruiser Brody on that top rope. I really don't know what the hell's going on with the visual here, but I am anticipating a crash. As usual, if the game crashes, which it does quite often, I will be back on immediately and we will continue on with the card. I appreciate your understanding, as I cannot control it. Razor goes for a cover, only a 1 count. Elbow to the back of the head. Razor Ramon follows it with a knee lift right to the face, and Bruiser Brody off to a pretty slow start here.
Razor Ramon doesn't play by the rules, Cole. He plays by his rules. And for Razor Ramon to get the victory here tonight, he has to find that middle ground. That's unnecessary.
Choking him out over that top rope. I don't even know how to fix this. This is a visual thing. I don't know how to fix a visual. I don't think that you can.
He's lost some of his win now.
I don't think that you can fix it. Let's pause it for a minute. Nope. Nope. Razor Ramon feeling pretty good about the last sequence of events. He's got Bruiser Brody down in trouble. The bad guy heading up to the top rope. Diving elbow across the chest of a fallen Bruiser Brody. Razor goes for the pinfall. The leg is hooked, and it's only a 2 count. Bruiser Brody kicks out. It's almost like someone's holding a screen in front of the screen. Razor has Bruiser Brody up. Choke slam. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's highly annoying, though. Reversal by Bruiser Brody. Big right hand, left hand. Left hand to the body. Razor stunned. Bruiser has him up. What's he going to do with him? Several knees to the kidney, using the top rope there for extra leverage. Fall away slam. That'll slow the bad guy down. Bruiser Brody deadlifting Razor Ramon. Flips him over. Inverted slam. And he goes for a cover. The shoulders are down. 2 count. Razor kicked out, I think. Screen kind of went black there for a minute. I think he kicked out. Bruiser Brody with the advantage on Razor Ramon right now. Irish whips the bad guy hard into the corner. Follows him in. He's going to try and dislocate that shoulder, using the second rope for additional leverage. Bruiser Brody, back elbow to the side of the head, and Razor is down.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now.
Got to admit, of all the things I've seen go wrong with this game over the last couple of years, I've not seen this one yet. With this terrible visual, I don't know what the hell is going on. Not seen this one yet. Toss suplex by Bruiser Brody on the bad guy. Got the legs in the air. What's he going to do? Abdominal stomp. Bruiser Brody with the arm bar. Wrist lock. He's got Razor down to 1 knee, but a couple of punches to the ribs, and bad guy breaks the hold. He's got Bruiser up, sidewalk slam with a purpose. And the bad guy's going to try and turn it into a victory. The shoulders are down. 1 count only. Bruiser Brody kicks out quickly. Elbow to the back of the head, and Bruiser's face crashes down into the canvas. Razor happy with that move. The bad guy, roundhouse right hand. Bruiser Brody's down. Caught him flush in the face. Razor picks him up. He's got him in, lining him up. Here it comes. He's got Bruiser Brody high above his head. Razor's edge has been struck. Bruiser's in a lot of trouble. Razor pulls him a couple inches. Goes for the cover. The leg is hooked. The shoulders are down, and Razor Ramon has a 3 count on Bruiser Brody. I got to call that an upset based on how poorly Razor's been doing lately.
Here is your winner, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Did not see that coming. Razor Ramon with the 3 count on Bruiser Brody.
Razor wins. Another one for the bad guy.
Make it sound like he gets them all the time. That's far from the truth. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. Hopefully the visuals are going to straighten themselves out here. Certainly do not want to go through the final 5 matches looking at that. And really hoping and praying the game does not crash. Looks like we're back to normal here. 4th match of the evening. It's a tag team affair. It is the Killer Bees going up against the Road Warriors. Road Warriors have been on a pretty good run lately. They lost to the Hart Foundation in the #1 contenders match. So they are the current #2 contenders for the tag team championship. Gotta go with the Road Warriors to get the victory in this one. Gonna see Brian Blair next week at the Legends Lunch on the 23rd, honoring Joe Pilardi and a couple other guys. I can never remember who the other guy is that's being honored. I remember Joe because Joe's a good friend of mine, and he's well deserving of it. And then March 2nd, got the Old Horses Never Die event down in Port Charlotte with Joe Saraceno, Mike McClaskey, Bob Cook, Frankie Reyes is going to be there. A lot of good people are going to be there for that one. But this one is the Killer Bees taking on the Road Warriors, and hopefully the visuals will be set, and they are all fixed now, so I don't know what the hell was going on there. Thankfully, everything is fixed. Hopefully it stays that way and we won't crash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 610 pounds, the Road Warriors.
The moment this match was announced, the WWE Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver. They are ready for battle.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 467 pounds, the B-Team.
The Killer Bees. B. Brian Blair and Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Exciting tag team to watch. They'll have their work cut out for them here in Germany tonight on WCW's Saturday Night. The Killer Bees and the Road Warriors. Jim Brunzell going to start things off for the Bees, and Hawk for the Road Warriors. Hawk goes right after the referee. Brunzell trying to help him out, and he does. Momentarily, he saved the referee's life there. Hawk didn't appreciate it and tosses Brunzell over the top rope out into the ring apron. Big right hand. Hawk joins him out there on the apron, and he's gonna drop him back first on the ring apron. Solid start to the bout for Hawk and the Road Warriors. Brunzell was going for a clothesline there, and he walked right into a right hand from Hawk. Neck breaker by Hawk. He's starting off strong. Boot to the face. And Hawk now. Semi-camel clutch there. Stretching his face. Jim Brunzell's face. Eyeballs. Nostrils. Mouth. Stretching every part of his face. Pulling it apart. Brunzell had to grab an ankle to get out of the hold. Count is at 6 now. And Hawk gets back in momentarily. Brunzell went for a shoulder block and missed. And Hawk pays him off with a punch to the throat and several overhand rights to the back. Couple of double axe handles as well. Just pounding the daylights out of Brunzell. He's going to go for a pinfall. And it's a 1 count only. Blair came in, but he didn't need to make the save. Blair trying to make the tag. Brunzell gets over there, and he does. So here comes Brian Blair, his first appearance of the bout. Uh-oh. Hawk jackknife power bombs him. Introduces him to the bout, and an atomic knee drop on Brunzell. That allowed Blair to get behind Hawk and give him a Russian leg sweep. Brian Blair heading to the top rope. Hawk trying to make a tag. But he stops and turns around, and Brian Blair overhand chop to the head of a fallen now Hawk. Brunzell still out on the floor. He's hurt. Brian Blair with an elbow to the face on the fallen Hawk. And a running snapmare. Hawk now taking the brunt of the punishment. Right hand, left hand, right hand. And Hawk blocks it. One too many times by Blair there. Hawk has Blair high up above, and here comes one of those long vertical suplexes. Looks like Brian came down a little bit on his side there. That might have hurt more than it looked like. Hawk bringing Blair over to the Road Warriors corner, slamming Blair's face into the top turnbuckle. Big right forearm, and Blair's down in the wrong corner. Hawk stomping on the chest of Blair, picks him up by his head and tosses him clear across the ring by his hair. Hawk makes the tag, and here comes Animal for the first time. Blair trying to get over to make the tag. Animal not paying attention, allows Blair to do exactly that. Jim Brunzell comes in and walks right into a boot and a DDT from Animal. Animal looked like he was playing possum there. He knew exactly what was going on. He looked like he wasn't paying attention, but he really was. And now he's going to take Brunzell and toss him over the top rope out onto the floor. That is quite a fall, and it does not feel good. Animal comes out to work on Brunzell. Blair distracted him to give his partner a couple extra seconds to recover. And he just recovered long enough to take a powerful clothesline from Animal. Out on the floor, right hand to the face, boot to the midsection. Oh, he was going to try and DDT him out on the floor, and Brunzell knew it was coming. A couple of rib shots held him off momentarily. Animal tossing Brunzell into the steel barricade. Count is at 7 now. Brunzell gets his wits back and hops back into the squared circle, where Animal takes control once again. Went to Irish whip him into the corner. Brunzell wouldn't sell it. So Animal says, all right, how about this? I'll just take you over to the other corner and slam your head into the turnbuckle. Big body blow as well. Shoulder tackle, and now Brunzell gets a boot up. Nice reversal. Animal pushes him right off. He just will not let Brunzell get inside. Just toying with him. Animal with a knee to the calf or knee area, and Brunzell's limping now. He's in serious pain. Animal has Brunzell up. Hey there, Godspeed. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Animal has Brunzell up. Powerbomb. He thinks he has him ready to finish off. He's going for the cover. 2 count. Brunzell kicks out. Nice reversal by Brunzell. He's going to step through. Here it comes. I haven't seen this one yet today. Surfboard face plant on the way. Animal eats the canvas. Oh yeah, that's not a bad day, Godspeed. Sometimes long days at work are good. Of course, sometimes they're not. Killer Bees, double back body drop. They double team Animal. And a running snapmare by Brian Blair, who's the legal man in the ring now. He's going to pick Animal up to his feet just to drop him right back down, and he's going to give him a surfboard faceplant. I had to say that. We hadn't seen it yet today. Now we're going to see it for a second time. We're doing good, Godspeed. We're doing good. Bonnie's exhausted. It's been a very long couple of days. Brunsey goes for the cover. 2 counts. 2+ counts. But everything is all right. Her mother's back home now. They released her this afternoon. 2 houses. Good Lord, Godspeed. You're on a roll. You sold 2 the other day. Wow. Yeah, she's home. Bonnie's over there, and she was here a little bit ago. She might pop in again, but she's over there. Gonna be staying over there tonight anyway to make sure everything is the way that it should be. Things are stabilized, so that's good. B. Brian Blair is going to go for a cover. He's got the leg hooked. And Hawk comes in to make the save. Standing drop kick from Blair on Hawk. Didn't seem to bother him much. That forearm uppercut did, though. Stunned him a little bit. Another standing drop kick. Hawk won't go down, but he's not the legal man in the ring, Brian. Shouldn't be putting your focus on him. Jawbreaker by Hawk. Brian's flailing away at nothing now. Animal sneaks up behind him. Atomic drop, and Brian Blair paid the price for going after the wrong man. Animal's going to go for a pinfall. 2 count. Blair kicks out.
Looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Animal taking Brian Blair to the corner, slamming his head into that top turnbuckle. Brian's in the wrong corner. Right forearm to the throat. Blair's down. Animal stomping on his chest. Couple of more. That'll make it hard to breathe. Hey there, Goblin. How you doing, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well tonight. Today, this afternoon. I think it's morning time for you. Late morning. Blair goes for the cover. 2 count. Animal kicks out. He does. Brian Blair, neck breaker on Animal. Beautifully executed by Blair, but he went for a stomp and he missed. And now Animal's going to give him a neck breaker of his own. Makes the tag, and here comes a fully rested Hawk into the match. He brings Brian Blair in. He has him high up above, looking for the jackknife powerbomb, but Brian gets a couple of right hands in, forces him to break the hold, but only momentarily, and there's a neck breaker by Hawk. He did not relinquish control. Almost 11 a.m. there. Okay. All right, Goblin. Well, I hope you're doing good. Appreciate you stopping in.
Nice takedown.
Brian Blair stomping on Hawk's head, and he's going to head over to the corner to make a tag, and here comes Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Walked right into a power bomb from Hawk. He went for a big right hand. Hawk blocked it. Turned it into a power bomb, went over to the corner and makes the tag. Here comes Animal. He wasn't out for too long. Boot, DDT. Bray's going to be in 2024, 2K24. That's cool, Godspeed. That's cool. That's a nice touch for them to do that.
This crowd is truly unworthy of his incredible, magnificent.
I'm going to do, this is the 4th match of the card, so I'll do a recap after this bout. Goblin, get y'all up to speed. Running power slam by Animal. He went for the pinfall, but Brunzell had a foot under the rope. Brian Blair comes in, and big right hand by Animal, and Blair's seeing stars, and he's hurt. Rolling out to the floor. Animal makes the tag. Here comes Hawk. Brunzell still down.
Second best.
Leg sweep gets Hawk off of him momentarily. Went for a big right hand. Hawk with another reversal. Road Warriors have controlled a good portion of this bout. There's a Russian leg sweep by Hawk, and that had a lot of power behind it. Hawk's going to climb up to the top rope. Brunzell is down. Struggling to get to his feet. Hawk waiting. Oh, he went for a diving clothesline. Brunzell caught him in midair, turned it into a power slam. What a move by jumping Jim Brunzell. He caught a flying Hawk in midair, but he couldn't sustain the offense, and another reversal by Hawk. Now a leapfrog by Brunzell. Powerful neck breaker. The Killer Bees just cannot seem to get any sustained offense going. But here comes Brunzy. He's got the crossface locked in, middle of the ring. Bending Hawk in half the wrong way. Blair comes in to hold. Wow, Animal out and Hawk tapped out. Hawk taps, and the Killer Bees get the win. Wow. Brian Blair came in to make sure Animal wouldn't interfere.
Here are your winners, the B Team.
The Killer Bees. Brian Blair came in to make sure that Animal wouldn't interfere as Brunzell was bending Hawk in half backwards with that crossface in the middle of the ring, and Hawk couldn't take it. And he tapped out. Yeah, that's definitely an upset, Godspeed. For sure. 4 stars is your official match rating. And the Killer Bees get the win over the Road Warriors. Not a lot of people saw that one coming. Wow. So that will definitely bump the Killer Bees up the rankings in the tag team division, and it will certainly drop the Road Warriors down. All right, let's take a look at what got us to the halfway point here on WCW Saturday night. Greg Gagne opened things up with a very unlikely win over Vader. Still surprised about that one. Bam Bam Bigelow faced off against Gorgeous George. George making his WCW debut. Bam Bam Bigelow ripped him apart. It was not even a competitive match, and Bam Bam got the victory quite easily. Gorgeous George needs a new strategy if he's going to find any success here in the WCW. Razor Ramon got a rare victory tonight. This one over Bruiser Brody. Razor was the heavy underdog coming in, and it was a pretty good bout. Razor getting the pinfall on Bruiser Brody, and as you just saw, the Killer Bees victorious by submission over the Road Warriors. Coming up in the second half of today's action, the Moondogs start the second half with the Powers of Pain. That should be a pretty good match. Those two have combined for some pretty good matches so far. The British Bulldog, who will be taking on Seth Rollins for the WCW Championship, that sold out on Sunday. He'll be going up against Sabu tonight, and his goal is just to get through the match without getting hurt. Drew McIntyre will make his WCW debut against Blackjack Mulligan tonight, and in the main event, the Fatal 4-Way to determine who will face X-Pac for the Hardcore Championship at Sold Out on Sunday night. Ravishing Rick Rude, Diesel, the Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, and the Honky Tonk Man. That is going to be a fantastic match with a lot on the line. Tonight's second half of action is brought to you by Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Use the link in the description below for all of your favorite sports apparel and sports memorabilia needs. Right now they have a special going on, free shipping on any order over $24. That ends tonight. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of that and use that link in the description below. Fanatics has tons of great apparel and sports memorabilia. I've been a long-time customer of theirs. I can personally vouch for them. All right, starting the second half, we have the Moondogs and the Powers of Pain. Who do you think's going to win this one? I got to go with, I'm going to go with the Moondogs. It might be, Godspeed, it might be. Godspeed's picking the Powers of Pain. It could very well be a long match. Goblin's going with the Powers of Pain as well. I'm going to stick with the Moondogs. They are the underdogs coming into the bout. Don't forget, you can become a member of Scott Stevens Gaming now. Just click that join button and it'll give you all the information you need. Take part in members-only polls. Right now, the members-only poll that's up is allowing you guys to choose which match will be the main event at Sold Out. We know it's going to be an Iron Man match, but the members-only poll is allowing you guys to vote on which title match will be that Iron Man match for the main event at Sold Out, plus lots of other fantastic members-only perks that are available to members only. Let's send it down to ringside here in Germany for this fantastic tag team attraction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 608 pounds, the Monster!
The Moondogs, Rex and Spot.
Dictionary, these two would be the definition. Absolute masters at the tag team craft.
Look who's here.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 614 pounds, the Powers of Pain!
The Barbarian and the Warlord, the Powers of Pain. Neither one of these teams are fan favorites here in Germany, so have to see if anybody emerges as a semi-fan favorite by the time the bout is over. Should be a good one, no question about that. All of the tag team matches really here in WCW are good matches. Some of the best tag teams in the world, actually some of the best tag teams in professional wrestling history are active here in WCW. This one is the Powers of Pain and the Moondogs. You have brute power and brute psychoticness on the part of the Moondogs. Looks like Moondog Spot's going to start off for the Moondogs and the Barbarian for the Powers of Pain. Moondog Spot goes right after the referee, and the Barbarian wants nothing to do with that. Protecting the referee. Referee's got protection in both tag team matches here tonight. Lucky for him. And the Barbarian with several back elbows to the head. Spot's down. He thinks he has him for a victory, but way too early. The Moondogs may be crazy, but they are indeed tough. And they can take a lot of punishment. Oh, look at that. Barbarian trying to snap the neck of Moondog Spot. And now he's got the armbar locked in. Nice move by Spot to get away. And a knee to the head. Breaks the hold. Tossing the Barbarian by his head across the ring. Spot makes the tag, and here comes Moondog Rex for the first time tonight. Barbarian was waiting for him. Power slam! That's the big man. Referee was way out of position there, only a 1 count, but I don't think he would have got him anyway. Barbarian, oh, it looked like he was going to try and snap Rex's neck. Rex threw an elbow up. He saw what happened to Spot and didn't feel like going through the same thing. Moondog Rex walking the Barbarian and slamming his face into that top turnbuckle. Big right hand to the face, followed by another. And now he's going to try and separate that shoulder. Big right hand. The Barbarian is down. Rex is going to go for the cover. Yep, the count didn't even begin. Barbarian kicked out quickly. Rex, right hand to the face of the Barbarian. And a chop, punch to the throat. Perfectly shielding it from the referee, not that the referee would enforce anything. WCW referees are trained in the NHL. They come here, they turn a blind eye to everything they see. Claw move there by Rex, and Warlord came in to make the save. And Moondog Rex flapjacks him for interfering. Not very happy about that, and the Warlord is out on the floor, and he is hurt. And now Moondog Rex. Oh, he was looking for the Cobra Clutch. And the Barbarian wisely grabbed the rope, forcing him to break the hold. Nice leg sweep reversal there by the Barbarian. Boot to the face, and Rex is down. Look at the Barbarian choking him out in front of the referee. Ref's looking right at him, doesn't see a thing. As I said, WCW referees train in the National Hockey League, where they learn quickly how to turn a blind eye to anything they see that is against the rules. Barbarian, big vertical suplex on Rex. He's going to go for the pinfall. He's got that rope leg hooked, 2 count only. Rex kicks out. Barbarian bringing Rex over to the Warlord's corner, slams his head into the turnbuckle, makes the tag. Here comes the Warlord. They're going to double team him. Double gut buster. And now Warlord has Rex. Nice suplex. And he went for the headbutt and he missed. Rex rolled out of the way just in time. Face slam into the canvas. Rex uses the opening to make the tag. And here comes Moondog Spot into the waiting arms of the Warlord. He's got Spot up. What's he going to do with him? Fall away slam.
He's taking some good hits.
Warlord picks him up once again. Tosses him hard into the corner. Warlord hanging Moondog Spot upside down in the corner. Big boot to the midsection. Now he's going to try and choke him out with his boot as Spot was hanging upside down. Hawk taking him for a rope around the ring. A ride around the ring. Goes for the pinfall here. Only a 1 count. It took too long. Soda can is a weapon. Oh yeah, that's cool, Godspeed. That's cool. Soda can. Warlord with a right hand, a left to the body, boot to the midsection. Overhand right, and Spot is down once again. Arm breaker. A soda can. That's funny. Warlord went for the big right hand. Spot blocked it. And a headbutt. And a Moondog headbutt is very painful. Spot makes the tag. Here comes Rex. Walks right into the hands of Warlord again with a punch to the throat. And some overhand rights and a double axe handle to the back. Yes, it was. That's exactly the word. It was a beatdown. That was animal abuse on Moondog Rex. Hawk backs up into the corner, makes the tag. Here comes the Barbarian. Rex is back to his feet, and a spear takes the Barbarian down. Rex makes the tag. Here comes Spot. He didn't have a long time to rest. And he, look at him pounding away on the Barbarian's face. Just flailing away. And now stomping away on the chest. It's not been a good last 15 seconds for the Barbarian. Splash from Spot. He's going to go for the cover. 2 count only as Barbarian kicks out. Spot makes another tag. Rex is in now. Moondog's making quick tags. Trying to keep the fresh man in the ring, and they are controlling the bout as of now with that strategy. Rex up on the top rope. Diving elbow, and he missed. Too far away. I don't know why he went to that corner. He should have gone to the other one. Didn't matter, though. Barbarian is hurt. And Rex continues the assault. Now he's going to try for a cover. 2 count as the Barbarian gets those legs out and kicks out. But he's kicking out slower and slower each time. Now the Barbarian has Moondog Rex high above his head, drops some snake eyes on that top turnbuckle. Barbarian choking out the Moondogs, Rex, and the referees over there actually trying to stop it from happening. Telling the Barbarian, hey, that's illegal, you can't do that. Barbarian now heading up to the top rope. Moondog Rex trying to get to the corner to make the tag. Barbarian climbs down, but does not stop the tag from happening, and here comes Moondog Spot. He brings Barbarian in. He's got him up. Pile driver. Spiked him. Barbarian's in trouble. Spot's going to go for the pinfall, but way too long. Warlord came in to make the save at the count of 1. I didn't see what he was doing. Spot tosses Warlord over the top rope out onto the floor. Rex is going to get down there and do some work on him. Barbarian was on his own in the ring. Good thing he reversed it. Nice reversal by Spot. He's got the Barbarian up. What's he going to do with him? He needs to try and put him away quickly. Rams are small of the back into the top turnbuckle. Arm breaker. He should go for a pinfall here. He's going to hit the ropes. Frog splash. Nails it. Moondog Spot on Barbarian. He should be trying for a cover right now, and he's not doing it. Another arm breaker. Now he's going to go for the pinfall. He may have him. Referee's going to take a couple laps around the ring before he starts to count. Good Lord, referee. But he got a 3 count anyway. Moondog Spot gets a pinfall on the Barbarian. He could have counted to 10. It probably was a count of 10.
Here are your winners, the
Moondogs. Referee, I don't know what the hell was wrong. He was taking laps around the ring trying to figure out should he count, should he not count. That might have been a Vince Russo match. Maybe the referee didn't want to count, but he had to. And the Moondogs get a very solid win over the Powers of Pain. 3 stars is your official match rating. That was stupid. The referee didn't know what to do. Finally, he had to count. They had him down for such a long time, he had no choice. All right, next up we have one of the big matches, part of one of the big matches at Sold Out. The British Bulldog, who's going to get a shot at Seth Rollins' WCW Heavyweight Championship Sunday night at 6:30 on Sold Out. Tonight he's going up against Sabu, and he's just trying to get through the bout without getting hurt. Does not want to sabotage his title match Sunday night. Sabu and the British Bulldog. I'm going to go with the British Bulldog. He needs to go into that title match on a high note. And I think he's going to use that to his advantage to get a victory over the very talented Sabu here tonight. What do you guys think? Who do you think's going to come out on top? Let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions. The British Bulldog and Sabu.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan. Weighing in at 223 pounds. Sabu!
Hey, where's the horse? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what horse?
The high horse this superstar always seems to be on. Did Jerry Lawler write that line for you?
The Devils are playing the LA Kings tonight. Nico Dawes is going to be in net for the 3rd consecutive game. Vitek Vanacek still injured. They're saying sick/injured. Lower body injury. Jonas Siegenthaler practiced today, so he's ready to return from his broken foot, which is very good news. I don't think he's going to return today. They activated him from injured reserve, and he practiced, but he was on the 4th defensive pairing today at practice, so I don't think he's going to come back tonight, but He should be back on whenever the next game is. What day is today? Thursday? What do they play? Saturday? Oh yeah, Saturday. The next game is the Stadium Series at MetLife Stadium. That should be his return against the Flyers.
And his opponent from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog.
The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, began his career as a tag team competitor,
but since has evolved into a main event single star on his own. A lot of bark, but even more bite from the British Bulldog.
Godspeed says Bulldog's going to get the win, and he certainly has put himself in main event status as he is going for the WCW Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins, and that's sold out, and he has already beaten Seth Rollins twice in non-title matches. So this man right here, the British Bulldog, has a very solid chance at becoming WCW champion Sunday night at Sold Out. Oh, that's cool, Godspeed. I gotta feed both of the cats tonight. And the 800 raccoons we have outside, and the possum. Bonnie usually feeds them outside. She's over with her mom tonight, so I'm on animal control tonight. Sabu and the British Bulldog underway here in Germany on Saturday night. Right hand to the body, left hand to the body, boot to the midsection. British Bulldog going to town on Sabu. She loves Popeyes, yeah. That's cool. I gave our new cat, the stray that we just got, I gave her some ham the other day, and she fell in love. She loves ham. I gave her some the other day and then some the next day. She's loving ham. She's loving life, man. We took her in at the condo. She was a stray, and now we have her over at the house, and she's loving life. Huge house to run around in. Plenty of toys. Really, never? Wow. We give her a little bit of food, well, mostly cat food, but we give her a little bit of human food. She loves it. The outside cat, we give him whipped cream every day. That cat, he started coming around the house. He weighed maybe 10 pounds. Now he's like 30 pounds. The outside cat. He's like 30 pounds, man. He's huge. Huge. Sabu heading up to the top rope. Bulldog is down, struggling to get to his feet. Sabu waiting, diving. Shoulder tackle hit the mark. The Bulldog's down once again. Sabu went for a stomp. Bulldog rolled out of the way. Look at this. Nice. Nicely done by Sabu. And that took the Bulldog by surprise. He's down. Sabu once again on the top rope. What do you call it? The Harlem Hangover? Springboard moonsault off the second rope. Sabu's going to go for the cover. The shoulders are down. The leg is hooked. Oh, Davey Boy kicks out at 2 3/4. Leg drop by Sabu. But his Bulldog moved out of the way. Overhand right. Nice back and forth action in this one. British Bulldog thinks that's enough for a win. I don't know. He's got the leg hooked. Not even a 1 count. Sabu kicks out. Sabu's tough. He can take a ton of punishment. Swinging neck breaker by the Bulldog. Godspeed. That's funny. British Bulldog jumping pile driver, and Sabu is down. She tried to drink your rum. She's a rum kitty. British Bulldog turning Sabu over into the surfboard. Referee not paying attention. He was talking to a girl in the front row. Finally turns around, sees what's going on. Sabu's being bent the wrong way across the Bulldog's knees. And he finally gets out of it, but Bulldog had that hold for a long time, so Sabu is not in good shape at all. Face first, hard. Standing drop kick. Sabu's taking the brunt of the punishment here for the last couple of minutes. Davey Boy Smith Oh, I thought he was going to try and put him away. Nice leg sweep there by Sabu. The crafty veteran headbutt. And that caught Davey flush. Sabu's heading to the top rope once again. Frog splash crushes Davey Boy. And Sabu's going to try and turn it into a victory. 1 count only, though. Bulldog kicked out quickly. I don't know how you can take a frog splash like that and quick out that fast. Sabu's lining him up, though. Drops him down. Camel clutch. Locked in on Davey Boy Smith. He cannot reach the rope. Sabu bending the back in half, cinching the weight down on the small of the back. Fingers locked under the chin, but it was a little loose, and he had to let it go. But Davey Boy is in a lot of trouble right now.
He may get the 3 count right here. I think so.
No, I didn't, Godspeed. Sabu with the cover. 2.5 count. I didn't, Godspeed. What, did he make his own video? Sabu tossing Bulldog hard into the corner. And now, running Bulldog on the Bulldog. That's animal abuse. Sabu heading to the top rope, hopping up to that top turnbuckle. Bulldog struggling to get to his feet. Diving Famouser from the top rope. Nailed this mark. Sabu with the cover and the victory. Sabu with the 3 count on the British Bulldog. And that's going to put the British Bulldog in a down spot going into his title match. Sabu with a solid win over the WCW #1 contender, Davey Boy Smith.
I agree, Corey. A huge victory.
The British Bulldog goes down. Sabu with the win. Matilda's hiding her face right now. It was a good match. But Sabu comes out on top, and the British Bulldog now goes into his title match on Sunday. Not on a high note. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. Sabu with a very solid win over the British Bulldog. Oh, okay, Godspeed, somebody else made it. No, I haven't seen it. You said it's on YouTube? I'll have to check it out. All right. 7th match of the evening. Blackjack Mulligan. He's been going at it with Razor Ramon lately, attacked him twice, and he'll be going up against a very tough opponent in Drew McIntyre. McIntyre is making his WCW debut here tonight, and I don't think he's going to be unsuccessful. Blackjack Mulligan is tough. I think Drew McIntyre is just a little bit tougher, so he's going to be my pick for victory. Godspeed's pick as well. Who do you guys think is going to get the win here between these two heavyweights? Blackjack Mulligan is tough, there's no question. But Drew McIntyre, I think he's got just a little bit more than Blackjack can handle. Let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions here in Germany.
And here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making his way to the ring from Sweetwater, Texas. Weighing in at 368 pounds, Blackjack
Mulligan.
This is a match that folks have been clamoring for.
Yeah, I saw that today, Godspeed, that Drew has not signed an extension yet with WWE. AEW is in a lot of trouble. They're not doing well at all. They're not drawing. They're not selling tickets. They're averaging 2,000 to 6,000 people at their shows. And that just does not parlay when you're renting out these huge arenas. It's expensive to rent out these arenas. And when you're drawing 6,000, man, you're not covering your costs. Not to mention payroll.
This man is a real force. Drew McIntyre.
and his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
His first time in WWE, in his words, was a failure. He could not reach expectations.
Yeah, but Drew McIntyre left WWE, he proved himself, and then returned to become a champion and a main event level talent here in WWE.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Godspeed. It is. It's pretty funny. Right now, the AEW just does not have a solid business model for sustainability. They have a huge payroll. They're renting out big arenas. And when you rent out these arenas, these major arenas, man, let me tell you, it's thousands of dollars. It's expensive. And they usually rent them out for a 24-hour period or longer, but usually 24 hours is the norm. And it's extremely expensive. The insurance that you must carry is extremely expensive. And when you're bringing in 2,000 to 5,000, 6,000 people for ticket sales in a 17,000, 18,000 seat arena, you are not covering your costs. And you keep doing that week after week after week. It is not a sustainable business model. Now, I know Tony Khan has deep pockets, but how long does he want to put the bill for the AEW bigs? Yes, that was way up there. I mean, how long is he going to want to keep losing money before he shuts things down? Because right now, the business model is not sustainable. I mean, he's losing money every week. Because 6,000 tickets sold is not going to cover the cost. Like, where they at the TD Garden in a couple weeks, I just saw the details today. TD Garden in Boston, and they're expecting 6,000 people there in ticket sales. That is not going to cover the rental cost of TD Garden for 24 hours. Absolutely not. Let alone insurance and, roster payroll. Blackjack Mulligan has Drew McIntyre up. Big, powerful powerbomb. It'll be very interesting to see where AEW is in a week. Yeah, you're right, guys. To be backflips and super kicks. Yep. McIntyre. And the leg is hooked. 2 count. Blackjack Mulligan gets out of it. Gets the shoulder up, but it was almost lights out, like you said. McIntyre in control right now. Uh-oh. Loading up the boot. Blackjack Mulligan doesn't know where he is. Drew does. Right to the face. Mulligan is down and stunned. 3 count. Drew McIntyre just smoked Blackjack Mulligan in quick fashion. Drew McIntyre makes short work of Blackjack Mulligan. And that was an embarrassing performance by the man from Sweetwater, Texas. It was a good match, Godspeed. It was good for Drew McIntyre, not so much for Blackjack Mulligan. Two stars is your official match rating. I don't even know if it should have got that high. Drew McIntyre just dismantled Blackjack Mulligan. I get what you're saying, Godspeed, about a lot of people don't have money to go to the shows now. But they're going to see WWE. Now, granted, not as many are going to WWE. Their matches are down as well as far as attendance goes. But they're nowhere near as low as AEW. I mean, AEW is drawing ECW numbers for attendance right now. And that's just, that's sad. WWE's attendance is down as well, but they're still drawing way more per card than AEW is. Something has to change with AEW because that is just not sustainable, what they're doing. Or Tony Khan's going to go broke eventually. All right, it's time for the main event, a fatal four-way. The winner of this bout gets to face X-Pac for the Hardcore Championship at Sold Out Sunday night at 6:30. You have Ravishing Rick Rude. You have the Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. You have the Honky Tonk Man. And you have Diesel. The winner gets X-Pac at Sold Out. This should be good. Godspeed's going with Diesel. I'm going with Ravishing Rick Rude. He's going to be my pick for victory. What do you guys think? This should be good. The winner gets X-Pac at Sold Out. And I forgot the last two pay-per-views. The Hardcore Championship should be a hardcore match. And I forgot to do those the last couple. So they're going to be an Extreme Rules match for the Hardcore Championship from now on, moving forward. Yeah, exactly, Godspeed. And they're drawing the same amount that AEW is. That's what I'm saying. AEW is drawing very, very poor numbers for attendance. Not ratings on TV, but for attendance. And they are getting money. You know, they're getting money for the TV rights, so that does help and offsets the lack of ticket sales somewhat.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 317 pounds, Big Daddy Cool, Diesel.
Yeah, Diesel looks set to run over tonight's competition very quickly.
And you also have to wonder, you know, based on those numbers in attendance, when their contract is up, will TBS want to renew the contract? As long as the ratings are good, they probably will, but it's only a matter of time until the ratings catch up to the ticket sales. I mean, you can only situate 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people in the stands for so long. You know, I mean, the TV cameras aren't catching it, but the people who are in attendance are certainly taking pictures and sharing them of a three-quarter empty arena. Under 1 million? Wow, that's not good, Godspeed. Yeah, that's not good at all. Not for TBS standards, anyway.
Minnesota, weighing in at 273 pounds, Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
By the way, Godspeed, I'm gonna next Friday, I believe it's next Friday, is the Legends Lunch, the 23rd. I'm going to have something for you. I won't have it, but I'm going to get something set up for you on Friday. And then I should get it shortly thereafter, because honestly, man, I'm tired of waiting on Brian.
The look of focus and determination on his face. He wants to show the world that he can compete on this high level.
I don't know what's going on over there. I mean, I'm going to inquire with him again when I see him, but I've been waiting a long time, man. And I know you have too, so I'm going to get you something from somebody.
Deal. And from Camden, New Jersey, weighing in at 234 pounds, the Natural, Buddy Rogers.
The Nature Boy.
Everyone else might be fooled, but I see right through this individual's pleasant manner. There's a dirty player in there.
You know, that's a good question, Godspeed, and it's one that I'm smart enough not to ask.
Well, Corey, we just saw them do that in a match not long ago. Well, maybe Corey needs glasses.
I really don't know how good she is with people. I know she's really good. I mean, what she does is abstract art, but I don't know. I'll ask her. And see what she says. I really don't. In all honesty, man, she is like swamped. She's got this gallery in Sarasota that just put in a new order. They want like 12 pieces from her. We still have some shows coming up.
Here comes one of my favorites.
And but I'll ask her. I don't think she does people too well though. But I'll ask her.
Weighing in at 277
She does, her work is abstract art with acrylic on canvas and resin. It's really cool. But I've never seen her draw a person like that. Or Bray Wyatt. All right.
You gentlemen are not being facetious and are truly giving this fearless competitor their props.
I'll ask her. I wouldn't count on that, though.
He's in perhaps the best physical condition of his life.
Because Norton, she doesn't.
To reach the top here in WWE.
Her work is very, very abstract. She doesn't draw a lot. She drew a really nice 3 Stanley Cup championship picture for me for the Devils back a few years back. It's really nice, but I don't know how she does on people. But I'll ask her. See what she says. It might be a fun thing for her to do if she does it, but I've never seen her do people before, so I don't know if that's in her wheelhouse or not. But it doesn't hurt to ask. All right, the winner of this bout gets X-Pac for the Hardcore Championship. It sold out on Sunday night at 6:30. Rick Rude, Diesel, there's Buddy Rogers and the Honky Tonk Man. One of these guys that's going to get a shot at the gold in an Extreme Rules match for the Hardcore Championship. And there's pinfall. I couldn't tell who it was. Buddy Rogers going for the pin on Diesel, but Ravishing Rick Rude made the save. I picked Ravishing Rick Rude, DDT on the Honky Tonk Man. Somebody just got busted open. I think it's the Honky Tonk Man. I think he's bleeding. Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, knee lift on Diesel, snap suplex, Rude on the Honky Tonk Man who rolls out of the ring. He's hurt. I think he's bleeding too, couldn't tell there. Nice hip toss by Buddy Rogers, choking out Ravishing Rick Rude. No rules to enforce here, thankfully, for the WCW referee. Diesel throws a back elbow into Buddy Rogers' face. Boot to the midsection by the Honky Tonk Man on Ravishing Rick Rude. Tosses Honky Tonk Man over the top rope out onto the floor. Buddy Rogers' elbow and a cover on Diesel. Diesel kicks out. Rude follows Honky Tonk Man. They're battling outside the ring. It is Honky Tonk Man who's bleeding. He was going to go for a DDT out on the floor. Rude, several punches to the ribs, breaks that hold. Diesel has Buddy Rogers up. What's he going to do with him? Snake eyes right across the top turnbuckle. And then he picked him up, didn't even let him hit the mat. Diesel takes him over to the other corner, gives him snake eyes again, back-to-back snake eyes, and Nature Boy Buddy Rogers is busted open. He is bleeding heavily. Diesel goes for the cover. We can't see what's going on because the camera work is absolutely shoddy here. Honky Tonk Man, I'm guessing that the pinfall didn't happen. It would have ended by now. Honky Tonk Man has Ravishing Rick Rude in trouble outside the ring. You can see the blood pouring down Honky's face. Rude goes for the drop kick, missed. Diesel with the choke slam on Buddy Rogers. Now he's bringing him in. Uh-oh. I smell a jackknife powerbomb on the way. He's got Buddy Rogers up. And there it is. He goes for the cover. Referee's right there. Honky Tonk Man gets back into the ring. Counters it 2 and 3. Wow. Diesel just won a fatal 4-way very easily. And the Honky Tonk Man jumped in the ring and then jumped back out. Didn't even attempt to break up the pinfall. What a stupid move. So Diesel's going to get a shot at X-Pac. Sunday night it sold out. And believe me, X-Pac better be shaking in his boots. He probably is now, knowing that Big Daddy Cool is coming after the gold. 2.5 stars is your match rating. Very disappointing for a fatal 4-way. I agree, Godspeed. Stupid AI. Diesel goes for the cover. Honky Tonk Man jumps in the ring to break it up, changes his mind, hops right back out of the ring, allows Diesel to get the pinfall. Maybe there was a payoff backstage before the match. Who knows? We just don't know. But that was terrible. But either way, Diesel's going to get a shot at X-Pac's Hardcore Championship Sunday night at 6:30. It sold out. All right, we'll take a look at what happened here tonight on Saturday night. Greg Gagne, a very impressive and surprising win over Vader to start things off. Bam Bam Bigelow crushed Gorgeous George in his WCW debut. Bam Bam played with him and just dismantled him. Very decisive win there. Razor Ramon got a rare victory over Bruiser Brody, who was heavily favored coming in. and Razor shut us all up. Killer Bees got a good victory over the Road Warriors by submission. The Moondogs with a decisive win over the Powers of Pain. That was a good match. Sabu sends the British Bulldog packing. Sabu with the 3 count. British Bulldog goes into his title match with Seth Rollins on a down note. Yes, Godspeed, the Devils play the Kings tonight, 7 o'clock. Yep. And Drew McIntyre made his WCW debut a successful one. He smoked Blackjack Mulligan in quick fashion, and Diesel in just as quick fashion. Very disappointing fatal 4-way there. Diesel gets the pinfall on Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, and Diesel gets the title shot at Sold Out. All right, so let's bump the calendar up. See if there's any news to report. To Sold Out, we're not going to look at the matches because the matches that it's reporting are not the matches that are going to be held, but we'll still take a peek at what's going to happen. Not a peek, but I'll tell you. Let's see what it says. Let's see, Adonis and Patera, that's not going to happen. Oh, X-Pac against Justin Michaels, a non-title match. Yeah, have a pay-per-view with a non-title match. Batista and Doink in a steel cage. I'm going to let that one stay. Because Doink and Batista are supposed to meet. And they're going to go in a steel cage match, so I'll let that stay. Andre the Giant and Big John Studd, they're going to stay because they were going to match up. Bam Bam Bigelow and Sting, they're going to match up as well. LA Knight and Rey Mysterio for the title, the World Heavyweight title, that's going to stay, okay. The Undertaker and the Brothers of Destruction against the Hart Foundation. So most of the matches here are what they were going to be anyway, so that's pretty cool. And then you have a main event triple threat match, which is for nothing. What a stupid way to end a pay-per-view. But that's okay. So, all right, we'll take a look at what the matches are going to be. And first of all, let's see. Seth Rollins is challenging the British Bulldog for the WCW Heavyweight Championship. The Hart Foundation takes on the Brothers of Destruction for the Tag Team Championship. Mil Mascaras battles Ken Patera for the United States title. Rey Mysterio puts the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against LA Knight. And X-Pac will defend the Hardcore Championship against Diesel. Now, let's see. We have Batista will meet Doink the Clown in a steel cage match. We'll let that one stay. Andre the Giant will face off against Big John Studd. And Bam Bam Bigelow and Sting, they will probably have the opening match at Sold Out on Sunday night. Remember, if you're a member of the channel, you can take part in the members-only polls. Right now, the poll that's active is what is going to be the main event at Sold Out. We have an Iron Man match is what it's going to be. We just don't know which match it's going to be. Is it going to be Seth Rollins and the British Bulldog? Will it be Mil Mascaras and Ken Patera? Could it be the World Heavyweight Championship match with Rey Mysterio and LA Knight? X-Pac versus Diesel will be an Extreme Rules match, so that one will not be. So it's between those 3 title matches. So get your membership to the channel and take part in those members-only polls and take part in deciding how the gameplay will play out. The match preview for Sold Out is brought to you by CBD for Life. Right now, they are offering 3 times the rewards for every single order on their website, and first-time users get 20% off. Use the link in the description below to get your CBD orders in today. I also looked up what Jay was asking about the other day. 6-man tag team match is an option. 8-man I did not see. But I really don't see the need to do a 6-man tag team match, but we'll do one in the future, just for the fun of it. But it doesn't really accomplish anything. We don't have 6-man titles or anything. So we'll have to see, but we'll do one for free at some point in the future. All right. So Sold Out coming Sunday night at 6:30. Don't forget about that. Tonight's action was brought to you by Pure Hemp Botanicals, Fanatics, and CBD for Life. Use all of your The link's in the description below to get your favorite stuff. And big news today as the college football 25 teaser was released. They're not calling it a trailer, they're calling it a teaser. And it was a minute and a half long, and it showed it verified some schools that are going to be in the game, and Notre Dame was one of them. And it showed a lot of cool stuff. So now we are 100% certain now it's coming in July, and still 5 months away though, so that kind of sucks. All right, if you saw anything you like, make sure you drop a like down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to do that. Once you do that, make sure you hit the bell icon next to it to turn on all of your notifications so you don't miss out on anything. Fresh content goes up on the channel every single day, and I do live streams many times a week. Have a good night, guys. Feed yourself. I'll ask Bonnie about that. I wouldn't hold your breath on it, though. I don't know how she is on doing people, but I will ask. So thank you, Godspeed, for joining. I appreciate you. Warrior was here. Goblin was here. I haven't seen Goblin in a while. Thank you, Goblin. Thank you, Warrior. Thank you, Bonnie. She stopped in for a while as well. And thank you, everyone else who stopped in along the way. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. I'll be back Sunday night at 6:30 with Sold Out. That's going to be a fantastic pay-per-view. Have a lot of fun with the pay-per-views. Hopefully this one will be as good as the previous one. So have a good weekend. I'll see you Sunday night. Thanks for joining.